evening, Mr. Ham. How are you doing this wonderful weekend?
I am wonderful, Mr. Claywell. It has been a while, dude. It has been a while.
It's been too long, my friend.
And we have a special guest in the studio tonight.
We do.
Absolutely. Mr. Richard Taylor. Now, I'm not going to call you Richard, though.
You know what you're going to call me? I know you're going to call me.
Yeah, I'm going to call you Jorge because you've been Jorge to me forever, so that's what you're going to be.
Okay, I only know you through him, so I have to ask, how the hell do you get Jorge out of Richard?
That's a story in itself.
It is a story in itself. Like when we were in high school, right? Was freshman year, I guess it was, Miss Anderson's class.
Yep.
We were sitting across from each other. He was from like Florida at that point. He's the new kid in class. And so I'm sitting there and she's going through like the roll and like that called his name. He's like, yeah, here. And he had written his name at the top of his paper. And in his cursive handwriting, it was Richard Taylor, but
should have been a doctor.
To me, it looked like REHORD TYLR. So it became Rehord Talor. And then from Rehord, it like morphed into Rehorge. And then we just dropped the re and he became Jorge. And it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those evolving things. Kind of like, you know, okay. I don't know you as you're a biscuit to me. So
kind of like biscuit. I got you. Okay.
Yep, it's stuck.
And it wasn't Dave Wilson that gave me that one or gave him that one. It was me. That one wasn't me.
But it was an evolution from...
Yes, from Rehord Talor.
Rehord Talor.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Richard Taylor. So, yes. So, anyway, Richard's in the studio with us tonight. Fresh from Cincinnati. So glad to have you.
So glad to be home.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, we're always happy to have new people in. Get another voice in.
Absolutely.
They can fool themselves.
Nah.
Well, I mean, there's only 3 people listening, so...
And we're all sitting right here. Yeah. So anything been going on in your world, like in the last month, since I haven't seen you in forever?
Well, a little bit, not a whole lot drastic. I hurt my back. I've recovered from that.
Good.
I got a couple of bike rides in this week, so I'm feeling better because I always enjoy that. It makes me feel better.
Dude, it has been hot as the hinges of hell this last week.
That's fine.
Getting bike rides in just seems to me like something like, I'm like, you know what? If I walk outside and I instantly start to melt because the water is running out of me like profusely.
Yeah.
More of a punishment than it is an enjoyment.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do believe so.
It's fun though. I like it. I enjoy getting out. I mean, I don't care what the temperature is as long as it's above 60 so I can breathe. That's all I care about.
Good deal.
I've been doing that.
How many miles did you get?
We did 20 today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Moving up a little bit. I'm trying to get with the C group.
I was going to say, you had kind of taken like a respite from it for like a while, so you're kind of working your way back into it.
Yeah, I've been riding with the beginners, and so I'm trying to work my way up so I can ride with the C group. They usually do like 22, 24 miles.
Cool. Very cool.
So I'm trying to work back up to that. And then also, it's not here yet, but I ordered some more audio equipment.
Yay. What'd you get?
I got the other half of my shit stack.
Nice.
Over there.
Awesome.
That's not a bad word, people.
No, it's SHIIT. It's
SCHIIT.
SCHIIT. Yeah.
It's the company name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got the DAC coming. So
awesome.
I've got the amp, but now I've got the DAC coming. So
very cool. Very cool. I can't wait to hear some like tunes through that.
Yeah. It'll be nice. I hope.
I'm sure it will.
I'm going to use it for gaming. So that's my primary motivation for getting it.
See, I would be the guy though that just hooks it up and listens to like vinyl over and over and over through different, just different things, just so I can get that, because I'm a vinyl guy.
Right. So. Right. Well, I mean, you want the tube amps and all that stuff though. This is all digital.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they make tubes.
I know. I've actually gone online and looked at their tube stuff, and it looks like it's nice stuff. It's just a little on the pricey side for me at the moment. But yeah, they've got really, really cool stuff. And from what I gather, the reviews and what people say, the sound quality is outrageous through their tube stuff. I mean, it's supposed to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
that's what I hear. I'm not much on tubes. I'm afraid I'd break them. I'm too hard on stuff.
They are really, really, really durable though. I mean, I'm shocked at how durable they are. Because I've got that big tube amp, the big Fender. Mm-hmm. It's got 6 tubes, and I've had it now for 10 years right at it, close to it, 8 years, something like that. I have moved it from one end of the county to the other. It has bounced around the back of my car. it's like in my garage right now and has been since like before Christmas. And dude, it's still, the tubes are just fine. And I'm like shocked at how durable they are.
Yeah, but knowing me, I'd do something stupid and break them. Like
even if you do, I mean, it's not like they're very expensive. I mean, a set of tubes like the tubes that I've got that I'm running my vinyl through right now, I can buy a matched set for about $10. So,
well, that's better than I thought.
Yeah, not bad.
I figured they'd be more than that.
Arm and a leg.
Now, if you buy like 6L6s, the big ones like what's in that amp that I've got, yeah, you're looking at $60 for that set. But
okay.
But I mean, the small tubes that they process like this sound equipment and stuff through, yeah, you can get them fairly cheap. So if you ever wanted to give it a try, I mean, I would even let you have my little bear if you want to, just to try to see if there's a difference between the digital and the tube.
Fair enough. Cool. I might give it a shot one day.
Okay. So anyway,
so what about you?
Oh.
I know you're getting underway now.
I'm now a construction worker.
Awesome.
No longer am I a teacher at the moment since it's like summer break, but I'm definitely a construction worker.
Good deal.
So the foundation's finished, poured.
Right.
The forms are up for
That's
the
a great
walls.
series of books, by the way.
The foundation?
Yeah.
I haven't
The
read
foundations,
those.
yeah.
I've not read those.
They're awesome.
Speaking of books, though, I did see. Is there a new one out? The guy that what is that series that you read about the wizard? That's like
the Dresden Files.
Yeah, Dresden Files. Isn't there a new one? I was in the library the other day and saw like one in their new book section.
There's one coming out. I don't think it's out yet, but it's not. Or no, there is one out right now, but it's like a collection of short stories.
Oh, okay.
It's not the next novel.
Okay.
Which Jim Butcher, the author, has been going through some personal stuff, so it's kind of put him behind a little bit. He got divorced.
Well, you know.
So
that.
So
and Jorge raises his arm triumphantly.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, yeah,
I read them too, by the way.
Completely sidetracked there, but yes, I'm a construction worker. Foundation has been poured. All of the stone is in place in the basement there for them to pour the slab. The frames, or I guess the forms for the walls are all up at the moment for the most part. They have one little section left to do, and they should pour on Monday. I think Monday after like lunch. They're going to finish up the forms and then pour. But it's been eventful. I kind of talked to you a little bit about it, didn't I, the other day, about what happened the other day on the job site?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything about like any names or anything, like no company names, no nothing. But so they were like putting the rebar in the forms, and I'm doing 10-foot walls in my basement. I'm doing like really tall. So that way I can put like a 8-foot ceiling, like a drop ceiling in, and have all that room up above for like duct work and electrical and plumbing and all that.
Okay.
So 10-foot forms are like huge. They're tall. And the guys were putting rebar in the top of these forms. So that way, form up everything, get it all secure. And a 20-foot piece of rebar jumped out. Like as they were putting it in, it like caught and jumped out and caught one of the guys on the head and split his head open from like left to right, about a 4-inch gash. Like Kool-Aid was running everywhere, all down his back, all down the front of his face. It was nasty. He ended up going to the ER and ended up getting 9 stitches to put himself back together. And then like later that day, after we, got word that he was okay, that he was going to be good. He's going home for the weekend and going to hold ice on his head for the next few days. One of the guys was working, and like he had already like at lunch had the splitting headache. So these
sympathy pain.
Some of these guys are just, I don't know if it's pride or if it's just sheer determination and will, but they do not stop to drink anything. They don't stop for like a bottle of water or anything. And we're talking 105 heat index. It's like 94, 95 degrees with humidity through the roof. And so at like 2:15, 2:30, something like that, I see him sitting over in the shade of one of the form baskets, and he's like head hung down. I'm like, is he okay? And they're like, no, he's going home. So he like fell out with heat exhaustion. It was just a rough day on Friday, or on Thursday, I should say. It wasn't Friday, it was Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah, they did not have a good day as far as people getting hurt and the heat and all. But Hopefully, once that's all done, all of the concrete work gets finished, then I can start with the woodwork, and that will go a lot more smoothly, I hope.
Yeah, that reminds me of, don't you?
What's that?
Some years back, me and you, Walmart, Lexington.
Up in Lexington? Dude, we got hot that time, too.
Yeah, I think
That
I had
store-
heat stroke that time because they made me sit down.
Yeah, dude, that was rough. We went when we were working Walmart. By the way, Clay Wells also an ex-big box worker. When we were working there, that store caught on fire. Do you remember? Did you hear about that back whenever you worked? It was right after.
And that's when we were both working in Tennessee.
Yeah, in Tennessee. We were working down there, and they sent us to Lexington to help gut that store because somebody had set. Was it towels on fire? I think it was. It was something in that area.
What the hell is it with stupid people?
I don't know. It was a bunch of
shit
kids,
at Walmart. Like
stupid people.
what? You heard about the one up here, right?
The other night,
Yeah.
the dough urine that some kids. I heard
Yeah, a
about
bunch
it.
of kids
heard
came in
about
on
it,
third
but-
shift and grabbed all the dough urine out of sporting goods and just dumped it all around the store.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So the whole store smells like
Pee.
urine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it smells like pee.
Yeah.
I think I just haven't been in there in a few days, so
I
I
haven't
just
been-
read it on Facebook the last couple of days.
I know Ashley came out the other day and she goes, the store smells like pee. And I'm
I
like,
think she was one of the ones I read.
yeah, I think she even posted it,
Yep, she
and
did.
So anyway, that store caught on fire though in Lexington. Somebody set towels or something like that on fire, and instantly, like the sprinkler system kicked on, so it pushed the smoke throughout the entire store. So everything had smoke damage. There wasn't really any structural damage or anything like that. So like we got a call that basically they sent out this call to all the stores. Anybody that wants to volunteer to go up there and work, as many hours as you want, you can go up there and you can work. Well, Jorge and I was like, yeah, we'll go.
Yep.
So they put us up in a hotel room up there, and we worked 7
week.
days.
We
It was
were there for
7
a
days.
week.
It happened like on a Friday, and the store reopened the next Friday after being completely gutted, all merchandise taken out, all new merchandise brought in, new fixtures put up, new lighting put up, the whole 9 yards. I mean, we're talking, it was a lot of work, but we were working 14, 15-hour days.
And a lot of it was truck in the parking lot unloading across the rollers and then
Yeah.
onto pallets, then pulling into the store.
Yeah. I was one of the lucky ones. I had my driver's license for the forklift.
Yep.
So they put me on the forklift. So I was the guy running stuff in and out of the building. So
And I was the one that was just lugging stuff back and forth, and exactly what you're saying, not stopping and taking drinks and all that. And who was it that was with us?
God, I don't
The older
remember.
woman, long hair. She worked with us in
I
Oneida.
don't remember. I remember her going up there, but I don't remember who she was.
She like looked at me, and her eyes got like this big, and she just pushed me over and made me sit down.
Yeah. I mean, it was rough. It was hot. It was dead of summer. It was just
My face was the color of that
As a
cup.
matter of fact, like we went up there for that week, came home that Friday, or I guess it was we stayed that Friday night, came home Saturday, slept pretty much all day, and then Sunday, I think it was the following day, we took off to Myrtle Beach and spent the next week on vacation, like sitting by the pool. So
Good God.
yeah, it was rough.
Oh, there's stories there too.
But we'll not get into those. Anyway,
So you're under construction.
yes, under
Has
construction.
has any concrete actually been poured?
The footers.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got 20 yards of concrete on the ground for footers.
All right. And the plumbing? Or is that after?
That's after.
Oh, okay,
all my
okay.
plumbing is going to be on the living floor, so
Okay.
it'll be all upstairs. The only thing I'll have downstairs is a couple of drains, and I did do the French drain, so plumbed to that, but that's not really a. I
What's a
wouldn't call it
French drain? Is it like run away from water? I don't.
It goes. We there's water. No, I'm kidding. No, French drain is it's a drain basically that catches water. And moves it away from the house. So like down around your face.
Oh,
You remember
okay.
whenever
Like,
you had
I've
this-
got those here.
Yes, same
Yeah,
exact thing.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, tonight, to this episode,
This episode.
what are we going to talk about?
I do terrible impressions, but I thought we might talk about some Hollywood remakes.
Okay,
Some of the good and bad.
there's a lot
over
of
the
both.
years.
You know,
There's a whole lot of both. Well,
There's
there's
a lot-
probably more bad.
I was
than
going to say
good,
there's
but-
more bad than good, I'm sure, but
But I don't want to just focus on negative things.
no.
So
So let's do some good as well as bad.
yeah. Let's talk about the bad ones first. That way we can end on an upbeat note and talking about the good things.
That sounds great. All right, so who wants to kick this thing off? Do you want to do it? You want me to do it? Doesn't matter to me.
I don't care.
All right. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'll say that since we're talking about the bad remakes, my favorite movie of all time, you all know this, if you've listened to this podcast at all, and we've ever been talking about movies, my favorite movie of all time is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm a weird dude. It's a cult classic. It's one of those that I know everybody that I'd
I'm
say
there
that
with
to.
you, though.
It's thing is it's just one of those movies that I think is just, it's funny. It's not meant to be taken seriously whatsoever. And I love the film. I mean, it's one of those that it just grew on me over the years.
And I know we mentioned this in another episode recently, but with the approval now of Disney purchasing Fox Studios,
oh yeah,
Tim Curry can now technically be classed as a Disney princess.
yes, absolutely. Yep, Frankenfurter is a Disney princess. All he needs is a tiara. And some sort of a little like animal companion to talk to. And
Well, I
sing
mean,
to.
wouldn't that be Riff Raff?
I wouldn't necessarily say Riff Raff's an animal companion.
well, okay.
But he's more of like the Igor kind of a character.
What about Eddie?
That might work. That might work.
He was kind of animalistic.
He was.
He kind of ran around like an idiot.
Okay, so original Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975, cult classic. IMDb gives it a 7.4. This thing is, for those of you who have not seen the film, it's a musical.
Strike two.
I know for you, it's a musical.
That's 1 and 2 right there. It's a musical. That's both strikes.
It's a musical. It is a. I guess you would say that the format for it is sci-fi horror kind of overlap, and it's just kind of goofy. I mean, it's
smash
not
a bunch of stuff thrown in there.
Yeah, and none of it is meant to be taken seriously whatsoever. Adapted from stage, this film basically is the story of two Dentonians, to this young couple, Brad and Janet, that go into, they're going to meet up with their ex-professor where they met, going to him to announce to him that, hey, they met in his class and they got engaged.
Is that what the hell the whole day? Is that why they're going out?
That's why they're going there. Yes.
Where the hell are you supposed to know that? When is that ever explained in the movie?
It's explained in the very beginning of it, during the wedding scene at the very beginning of the film.
Okay.
During the song "Damn It, Janet," the whole storyline of where they met is laid out in that song. So,
yeah, but when does it say that's where they're going?
That's in that song.
I thought that was supposed to be their honeymoon.
No, they're not married
Holy
yet.
shit.
So
That wasn't even their wedding.
Yeah, see, they're going to No, it's not their wedding. It's the Hapshat's wedding.
Okay.
So, see, I told you, this is my favorite movie of all time.
All
So,
right, Mike, go ahead.
Anyway, so they're going to meet with Dr. Scott. They're going to tell him, "Hey, we got engaged. We're happy that we met in your class. Thank you for introducing
Okay,
us."
I'm just derailing this whole story. Is Dr. Scott the guy that sings the step to the left, twist to the right, whatever?
No.
That's not. Well, fucking
No,
hell.
that's
Okay.
See, okay.
Never mind.
Okay. So anyway, this couple goes, and while they're en route, they run into this storm and get a flat tire,
Right.
and they end up in this big castle where they meet this incredible cast of characters: Dr. Frankenfurter, Riff Raff, Magenta, Columbia, Eddie, all of the Transylvanians, and all of this stuff happens to them in this one night, this crazy, crazy, crazy night.
Mm-hmm.
So 1975, this thing is made, and it completely flops in theaters.
Yeah, box office. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a box office
critically
bomb.
critical failure.
Absolutely.
Box office bomb.
But they started doing midnight showings,
Right.
and they found out that there was a certain niche of people that were drawn to this film, i.e. the weirdos, my people. And so to this very day, you still have Saturday night midnight showings of Rocky Horror Picture Shows in various places around the world, right?
Right.
So they
So now
decided...
I got a question.
Okay.
So the whole audience participation,
Yes.
was that in the original philosophy of the people that made the film, or did that come about later?
Yes and no. It was built into it. The timing was built into it because they were doing that for the stage shows. The audience would participate with the live actors on stage.
Oh, okay.
So when they filmed it, they put in those pauses and the various things so that way they could still have that audience participation.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, and the guy that you're talking about, Dr. Gray.
Okay.
He's the criminologist. He's basically the guy that's telling the story. Okay. Because the whole thing is basically just him telling the story, and you see the flashbacks of what actually happened.
Oh.
So, okay. Anyway.
So he's your narrator.
He's your narrator.
Okay. I got you. All right.
Okay. Yeah. No, Dr. Scott is the guy in the wheelchair that ends up at the place. Okay.
Don't even remember anybody in a wheelchair.
Okay. So, that being said, there was a remake of the Rocky Horror Picture Show in 2016.
And I couldn't bring myself to watch it. I tried.
I was really, really excited because I was like, anything Rocky Horror, I'm going to give it a shot. And oh, dear God, was it ever horrid. IMDb gives it a 4.3.
All right.
Well,
that's not that bad. I mean, that's not great, but
you're right. But here's the problem with it. So this thing was terrible from the get-go.
Okay.
And what makes it even more, I guess what really just opens the wound and just douses salt into it for me is that Jim Sharman and Richard O'Brien both were involved in the remake. These are the writers and producers of the original. And they were involved in the remake. And it just...
well, maybe. Their names were attached.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's something, too.
There's so much shit when that goes on.
Frankenfurter in the original, Tim Curry, plays the part of the criminologist in the new one.
Right.
So they even pull in, like, people and
to try to tie it to the nostalgia. But I'm telling you, like, saying that they're involved, unless you know exactly specifically what those people did, it probably was just based off their work, and so their names were put in it to try to sell tickets.
Maybe.
Because a friend of mine writes screenplays.
Right.
And the amount of stuff like that gets credited to people, like, you have no idea. Like, one guy will write the original script. It'll go through 12 rewrites. By the time it's done, the pages that were actually written by the first screenwriter are virtually non-existent anymore. But so many people did small rewrites that omitted various stuff that the first guy wrote that they never actually wrote enough of their own material to get the credit. So the original credit still tied back to the original screenwriter, even though what's left of the script doesn't have anything to do with what he submitted.
The thing is, this is a retelling of the same story, though.
Yeah. I got you. I'm just saying that they're tied to it. I mean, who knows how much influence they actually were able to have on the production.
I can see that. Okay. So we've got all of this and the cast of characters that are in it. Obviously we got Janet and Brad. Those are your two major guys that are the couple that goes and, and all this stuff is happening to. Ryan McCartan plays Brad, and Janet Weiss is played by a girl named Victoria Justice. The thing is, when they get there, okay, Rocky, or like not Rocky, but Frankenfurter is a guy. I mean, the whole thing is it's transvestite, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything bad about the person that they cast for the part of Frankenfurter, but Laverne Cox from Orange is the New Black, is not Frankenfurter to me. I'm sorry, Tim Curry will always be, has always been, and will always be. And I know that there's only one Tim Curry, and he is now old, and poor guy had a stroke, and he's in pretty rough shape.
Right.
But you just can't remake that kind of magic. That movie just can't be. It's one of those that cannot be redone. Cannot be done.
Well, obviously it can. They did.
It's one that shouldn't have been redone.
It shouldn't have been done. Yeah, it should not have. So, even like to the point that like Adam Lambert is Eddie in it.
I don't even know who that is.
Adam Lambert, he's like
he's actually singing with Queen now.
Is he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like a singer. He's
he was it American Idol? I think
maybe,
it was.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. But anyway, he's played the part of it. I mean, the original Eddie is Meatloaf.
Right.
You needed someone that was a little rough around the edges because that character was like he was the outcast, the rough one. Adam Lambert is not rough. He's like like more of a drag queen than Laverne Cox. So I don't know. It to me it was just one of those where they just fell on their face with it. It was one of those where it was a lot of hype was built up about it even.
Well, did they at least do the songs well? I mean, it's okay. Adam Lambert's a professional singer. I mean, so
I don't want to say yes, and I don't want to say no. The songs, the rewrites for the songs, the new, I guess the new way they were played was just, I don't know. Again, it just didn't have that feel that the old one does. They lost a lot of that whenever, I mean, I think it was because this original film, the 1975 Rocky Horror, was gritty. It was rough around the edges to start with. And it was picked up by this group of people that just kind of has put it up on a pedestal, and it's endured the test of time. It's still out there today. And you can't, to me, you just can't, with Rocky Horror, you can't redo that. You can't recapture it. Once you've unbottled that magic, it's gone.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It's kind of like comparing the original Star Wars to the new ones.
Yeah, they're not the same. It's
but
not
those
the
aren't
same.
remakes.
But
They're not remakes. It's continuation of same story, but it's you've uncorked it, and once that's done, it's done. And I'm a Star Wars fanatic. I go and see the new ones, love them simply because they're Star Wars, but it's not the same.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe they didn't have the Enterprise in there.
I know. Can you believe it? And Kirk's looking old.
Yeah, it's getting rough. All right, what about you, Jorge? What are you feeling on a poor remake?
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen the original, and the new one I have not seen, but Point Break.
Oh, Point Break.
I didn't even know they remade that one.
Yeah, they did.
2015, I think they did.
Yeah, just recently, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have all the details up for like Mr. Ham did here, but
yeah, Point Break. So Point
Keanu
Break.
Reeves and
yeah. I know more about Point Break from watching Hot Fuzz than I do from watching Point Break.
1991 is the original. 2015 is the
remake.
Yeah.
And the original is Keanu Reeves and
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, and the new one is this guy named Edgar Ramirez.
I tried to watch it and couldn't.
I couldn't. I mean, I remember the original. I watched it. I know I've seen it.
Yeah, I know I've seen it at least once.
It seems like that was the one where they had the president
mask.
Mask.
And they would
robbing
skydive.
banks.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were all adrenaline junkies.
Yeah.
And then I know in the new remake, they turned it out to be, they were like professional daredevils where they just did extreme stunts and bank robbers then.
Huh.
Just seems like it just didn't click. It wasn't, honestly, it was a movie that shouldn't have been remade without Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze.
Hey, it gets a higher rating though than the new Rocky Horror. It's got
IMDb
a
gave it a 5.3. What was the original one?
The original one, let's see here. The original gets.
I'm gonna say it doesn't get very high either. It wasn't a great
7.2.
7.2.
Wow.
Yeah. You're right. It wasn't a great film, but
no,
it was a good action flick.
It was,
but it was
and
one that.
You got to think too, 1990s, man, there was a lot of good action flicks that were made in those. They weren't like good films. They were just good action flicks.
People still call that one of the best surf movies out there.
I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's some huge waves in that thing. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where they went to do that. The shot for the like, I don't know if they were at like in
Towards
California
the end,
or if
when
they were in Hawaii or Australia even. I don't know, but it was like the waves were monster. We're talking like 40-foot. Huge
that
walls.
was towards the end when they went looking for him after he escaped and they found him. And yeah,
I do remember that. That was some crazy stuff. Heck yeah.
But that was one, that just kind of popped in my head that I'm like, everybody I've talked to about it said that just shouldn't have been remade.
I'd completely forgotten that it had been remade, to be honest. It was one
Same
of those
here until honestly I was going through the list and looking through it.
That's one of those that until you said that it hit my radar for just like a week or two there, and I was like, oh yeah, Point Break, that's cool. They're remaking it. And then it was like I completely forgot that they even done it. And I was just like, had not even thought about it. Like even going through Redbox, I didn't see it. in a red box.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's weird. And that would have been like just, 3 years ago? 2015? Yeah.
3 years ago.
Huh.
Not to mention it had Gary Busey in it.
Gary Busey. Dude, that dude is crazy.
He's lost his damn marbles. I'll tell you that. He has that thing he does where he makes everything an acronym. That's insane. That's a crazy person.
Just looking at him.
Normal people don't do that shit.
Didn't he? Is he not the guy that was like snorting coke off the back of a dog because he had spilled all of his cocaine on like the like in the living room? He'd knocked it off of the table or whatever, and it fell onto the dog. And he was like, "Oh God!" And he started like snorting it off the back of his dog.
Hell, I don't know.
It seems like I'd heard that story once. I don't know. Gary Busey, if you listen to our podcast and that's not true, write us and tell us. I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, we're always welcome for any participation.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Clay. Well, so what have you got? What do you think as far as just a terrible, terrible remake?
I think one of the worst remakes, again, it falls into the vein of I don't know why they did it. But one of the worst remakes I've seen is came out in 2004. It's called The Lady Killers.
Yeah.
And you would think, given the cast of this film, and it would have to be good, right? I mean, you've got Tom Hanks, J.K. Simmons, one of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
For a little comedic relief. Stephen Root is in it. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean the whole, and I mean, and it's the Coens.
Yeah, and directed by the Coen brothers.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, how could this be a bad film? It's Tom Hanks, multiple Academy Award winner.
The guy can poop and get an Academy Award.
I'm just saying, he's like the male version of Meryl Streep.
Guys, I'm going to tell you too. For those of you who do not know who J.K. Simmons is, look him up. He is one of the funniest people I have ever seen him. This is the guy that does now the farmers commercial.
Farmers.
Yeah, he's that guy in the commercials. We've done. We've covered that.
And in one of the iterations of the 12 versions of Spider-Man, he played J. Jonah Jameson, the big mustache.
Oh yeah.
That was him.
I do remember that. Yes,
he was one of the psychiatrists that was called in all the time on Law and Order.
Yeah.
He's
awesome
been in everything.
He is just a great one of those just great actors that just kind of no matter where you're at, his part is always, to me, it's always memorable.
Yeah, and he's got a very distinct voice.
He does.
And he has a role in the new Batman films. He's playing Commissioner Gordon.
Really?
And dude has got jacked for this role. I mean, he is shredded.
Wait. Say this one more time. Did you say new Batman?
The one with, I mean, it's already out.
Wait, what? Wait, no.
What's his face?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Ben Affleck.
Oh, okay.
But he is retaining the role of
I was thinking Christian
Gordon.
Bale Batman stuff.
No, the newer ones.
Okay.
No. He's retaining, that was the Man of a Million Faces, Gary
Oldman.
Yeah.
Dude.
But no, Simmons plays him in the Affleck ones.
Okay.
And he's retaining the role for the next one too, whatever it's going to be.
I saw part of Batman versus Superman, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
I did not watch Justice League. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I haven't watched either of those, but I have heard if you watch the extended version of Batman vs Superman,
it's actually better.
Yeah,
not good, but better.
No, it's actually good.
Really,
I've heard some of the stuff that the studio forced them to cut for the theatrical release.
Yeah, made
a tremendous difference in how that movie plays to the audience.
You know something,
and that's what gets me when you hire these people. Anyway, that's a whole Hollywood thing. If you hire somebody who's passionate about the project, who really cares, sit down, shut the hell up, and let them do their movie.
Because it's probably going to be better than what you sitting there and going, okay, you need to cut that. You want to know we need to get into this time frame.
Yeah, and then you get these people going like, oh, Deadpool, R-rated.
That's a prime example right there.
That's what it was. We need to make R-rated superhero movies. No,
it's
they hired an actor and a director who were supremely passionate about the project and got the hell out of their way and let them make their movie.
Yep, you're right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah,
and that's it's so frustrating these days. Anyway, back to the Lady Killers. So the original one, it's the same thing you were talking about with the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It just had magic. It just had that something. It shouldn't have worked, but it did. And again, the old one had an all-star cast. It had your friend Obi.
Yeah.
Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness is in it.
And one of the greatest character actors of all time, Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers, yes. That's
And
what I'm looking at right here.
it was just
Cecil Parker, Herbert Loam.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's Mr. Harvey.
Yeah, I don't know who many of these people
Peter
are,
Sellers, Danny Green. I don't know. Mr. Lawson. Jack Warner. I know that name. But yeah, you're right. It had this awesome cast.
Yeah, it had a good cast. I mean,
But now
and
I'm
the
going to
new
be
one has
honest
a
with
good
you.
cast.
I've
but
never seen the original. I've never watched the original, so I can't say that I can't balance the two. I've seen the new one, but I've not seen the old one, and I'm sure that probably if I saw the old one, it would make the new one seem like crap.
I mean, I don't think it makes it seem like crap, but it's like there's just something in it that's just not in the new one. And I think it might just be that Tom Hanks, like, you can't see Tom Hanks and think bad guy. You know what I mean?
I can
But
see
now
that.
here's the thing too, though. Okay, so
he's a great actor, but I can't see him in any part and go, oh, he's
the
a
bad guy.
shitheel.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
I don't like him.
Okay, so here's another thing, though. The way that movie... Okay, and I'm completely and totally basing this off of the one that I've seen, which is the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Tom Hanks, yes, is the bad guy in that film, the role that he plays is really not a bad guy.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
he kind of
he's
is.
charming. And I know they're trying to charm the old ladies to use her home to, use the basement to make this major heist and all that. But to me, he's not a bad guy. He's just conniving,
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's out just for himself and only himself. Like, he's even trying to screw over the other people helping him with the heist.
Oh, yeah.
And
I do have to say,
I just find that hard to settle with
in the new one,
Tom Hanks.
the cigarette scene,
right,
is one of the funniest things and craziest things I've ever seen. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen it.
Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. So, like, the guy's name, he's known as the General in the movie. It's Zima is his name. He's this little, like, Asian guy, and at one point, the old lady gets up in the night while they're kind of creeping around through her house, and he always has this, like, in every scene, he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And to hide the fact that he's there, because she can't see, she's practically blind, he does this thing where he flips the cigarette into his mouth and holds it there until she passes by, and he goes and flips it back out, and it's still lit, and he's still smoking it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
There's actually a comedian
I was
guy
like,
who,
oh my God, that's crazy.
really old comedian guy back. I don't know how old this video is, where he's doing that with cigarettes over and over and over and over, and they're like vanishing. It's like a magician guy, and then all of a sudden he pulls this whole pack of burning cigarettes out. And
That's
where the hell did they come from?
that's the way this dude was.
Yeah, I've seen that guy. They call him the man with the asbestos mouth.
Yeah,
yeah, and he'll take like an entire pack.
Holy cow!
and they're burning, they're smoked, they're light.
He'll light one, flip it in, open
Light
his mouth.
another.
There's nothing there. Light another one, flip it in, and then all of a sudden he'll flip it back out, and there's like 6.
Dang.
And he just keeps going until finally he's got like an entire pack in his mouth.
That's
Well, and what's
insane.
even crazier is he'll flip them in, and he'll be talking to whoever he's got right there with him,
Right.
and then the smoke and all that, and he's talking away, and then boom, they flip him back out.
That is insane.
right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yes,
But-
the lady killers though.
Yeah.
Back to that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just it's like you're saying, like, it should work theoretically when you read it. Coen Brothers, comedic geniuses, great cast.
Yeah. Good
But
story.
Yeah, and they're using the same story from before that was critically successful and everything, but it's like there's just something missing. Like they just don't pull it off.
Yeah. It just misses this. It misses steps somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It just never comes through in the finished product.
That's crazy. Because, like I say, I've seen the new one, and I mean, the new one was good. I enjoyed it. I watched the whole thing, and I was like, yeah, this is a good movie. But I didn't it wasn't one that I would like go out and say, oh, I've got to have that movie, or I got to watch, want to watch it multiple times. I'd like to see the original just so I could say, just do a side by side comparison of the two.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my opinion, it's hard to beat Peter Sellers. The man was hilarious.
You're right. This is one of those movies that would be like, for you, it'd be like someone trying to remake Harvey. Just couldn't be done.
I don't think you could do it.
No.
Especially just specifically with that, just because the film of Harvey was the stage cast that did the play for years.
Yeah.
So when they pulled it over to the film, they had all the cast from the play. The timing was just immaculate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they could pull that off today, but I mean, and if we're going by IMDb ratings, The New Lady Killers is apparently not that bad of a movie. It gets a 6.2.
Wow.
But I just think it doesn't come off as a good remake. It just doesn't come through.
Speaking of,
I'm not
looking at
again,
IMDb. I just pulled up Harvey here. It gets an 8.
Yeah. I think it's a great film.
It's a great. Have you ever seen Harvey? If you've not,
No,
I had
haven't
never
seen
seen it either, and he was like, "So you've never seen this movie?" I mean, this is back when we lived at the apartments 100 years ago. He was like, "You got to watch this movie," and I'm like, "Okay." So I sit down and start watching this film with him, and dude, at the end of it, I was like, "That is one of the best movies I think I've ever seen in my life." It was really, really good. James Stewart,
yeah, old black and white Jimmy Stewart film.
yeah, it's just really, really, really a good movie.
And it, one of the jokes that I always missed from Who Framed Roger Rabbit
was from Harvey.
Yeah. Because when they're in the bar and the judge comes in looking for Roger, and he's like, have you seen a rabbit? And the drunk guy on the bar, and Roger's like, he won't rat me out. I made him laugh. And the drunk guy's like, yeah, I seen a rabbit.
He's right here.
And tell him, Harv.
Yeah.
Because in the film,
in the film, Harvey is a
6'3"
rabbit. He's a
rabbit.
puka.
He's a puka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I'll check it out.
And no one can see him except for Jimmy Stewart. Until you get to the end of the film. Sort of. Maybe you're crazy too.
Don't ruin it.
But yeah, it's a good movie. Good movie.
So are there any more films you want to throw dirt on?
I mean, there's more movies.
There's always
remakes.
Oh, there gonna be a lot of them.
No, I'm good. I think.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Fine. Well, let's move on. Let's talk about something happy.
Okay.
I want to go first this time.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna go with what I think was one of the better remade films that I've seen in a while. And there may be others, memory falters, but this one stuck out to me. Ocean's 11.
Loved that movie.
The new movie is great. The old movie's not bad. It's not terrible.
No.
But it's so slow.
Yes.
The pacing is just so slow. And it's got an all-star cast. It's got the Rat Pack.
Yep.
You got Joey Bishop. And I just blanked on everybody else's name. I remember the least famous one. Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, and Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. They play part of the crew, and Ocean is played by Frank Sinatra, of course.
Yeah. Danny Ocean.
Yeah. But it's just so slow, the original one. It's not a bad film, but it takes them like an hour and a half or something to even get to the part where they start planning the heist.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie's like 2.5 hours long or something crazy. I mean, it's ridiculous. 2 hours and 7 minutes runtime. But yeah, it's the old one is just slow. That's my biggest beef with it. I need pace.
Yeah. And the new one has that.
I've got a really short attention span.
The new one,
I'm like a 2-year-old. You got to keep flashing bright, pretty colors in my face to get me. Let's go.
And you're right. The new one absolutely does that. It keeps the pace going.
It keeps the pace going. I think it has better comedy.
And I think it has better character development.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I love George Clooney.
I do too.
Especially when he's playing that brash, dumb guy.
Yep.
And
Pitt, I like him when he's playing that suave kind of, I don't care. But,
and then, you got Matt Damon.
You mean Damon?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. The whole
is
cast
great.
of that. This is another one of those though that has so many good actors in it, and
Yeah.
like I say, the pacing is good. The story is good, and I mean, even to the point of who they're going up against. I can't remember the actor's name. Who is the guy that plays? Was
hell, I
it
don't
Benedict
remember.
something or other or something like that? He's awesome, and then you have of course Julia Roberts is like the fly in the ointment, if you will, for the whole crew,
Right.
specifically because her and Danny have that past, and it's just a really, really, really good movie. And then the heist itself is freaking phenomenal.
They always are on any of them.
Yeah,
on
all of
them.
them. The new one,
But I haven't. I'm a few behind.
The new one,
Ocean's
Ocean's
8.
8. Yeah, it's out. Is
the
that
new
in
one.
theaters now? Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys might not want to watch it given your misogyny over here. I'm just saying.
Oh, really?
It's all girls.
I don't care. That would be all right.
You hate the Ghostbusters. I mean,
it's
come on.
not, but dadgum you. No,
That's different. It's
Completely
not-
different. Completely different.
Now,
How can
okay.
you replace Harold Ramis and
If they would have actually made the
Ernie
if they-
Hudson and
Because Harold Ramis is dead. You got to replace him with somebody.
now wait a minute.
Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray with no, you
it would
just
have been
can't.
it would have been perfectly fine if in the beginning of the movie it was actually giving some of the surviving Ghostbusters, turning it over to them
That
in
would
some
have been
way.
awesome. I would have loved that. That would have been if they were to just say, okay, here's where we're
Exactly.
at. This is our kids, even, or this is another group from a local
But
college.
they had the original guys in it.
but they were
Aykroyd's in it.
but they
Hudson's
were
in it.
not. They were not Ghostbusters in it
I know.
at all.
Exactly.
They were taxi drivers, and they were. It was just no. It wasn't. It wasn't a handing it off. There was no passing the torch. Ugh. There are films of my childhood that you can't do that to, and Ghostbusters and is one Ghostbusters, Back to the Future. You can't do that. You can't do that to the Goonies. You can't do that to the Princess Bride, and you cannot do that to Labyrinth. None
No.
of those are off limits.
Or the
for me.
Gremlins.
Gremlin movies, even you can't. Those are off limit movies.
Even the horrible sequels don't do that. No.
No. I'm passionate about it.
Yes. You convinced me.
Kind of we're giving our age up a little bit too.
I don't care. I know I'm old as dirt. That's fine. I know there's dirt older than or younger than me. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I like the remake a lot better just because, mostly because of the pacing. And I think it had a little better, I think the comedy was a little better, more my taste,
Right.
you know? So that's what I'm giving it for one of the better remakes I've seen recently.
All right, Jorge, go for it.
Well, mine actually both of them are good, but again, what you were saying about that, the beginning of the movie in the old one is better in the new one. But mind blank. What was it?
I do that all the time, dude. My mind stays blank most of the time.
Holy crap. I just had it too. Yeah. The Italian Job.
Oh, The Italian Job.
Oh, that was a good one. I've never seen the original, but
I vaguely remember bits and pieces from it, but yeah, the same kind of thing. It was the action just wasn't there. It just didn't pop. But the new one, it's action from the start to the end.
Right.
Not to mention amazing heists.
I got to say though,
and that car chase.
dude,
Yes.
it's
With the
minis.
minis.
It's minis,
Oh.
dude. I'm a fanatic of minis. I love them, and yeah, that was one. I'll tell you, the first time I can remember where I was at when I saw the new mini. The first time I ever saw a new mini, when it was and where I was at. I was sitting in the theater in Oneida, Tennessee, watching Austin Powers, the one where his dad has the mini. And when that car hit the screen, like was on screen, I was like, I'm going to own one of those. I'm going to have one of those cars. I don't know what that is, but I want it. And then whenever Austin goes, a mini, and he's like, son, it's not the size of the car, it's how fast or how you use it or something like that. I was like,
Right.
I want a freaking mini. And yeah. And
Good
then
old-
the Italian Job featured minis in it because they were so small and could cut those corners and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Good. That's a good movie.
My cocaine.
Mike, okay.
It just the remake was just so good.
It was really good. Now I will tell you this though. Whenever I was doing some research for this, The Italian Job is listed as one of the worst remakes.
In
Like it's on like when you look at the top 50 lists on almost every one of those, The Italian Job
really?
was one of the worst. I don't see that.
no, and one of and
Well, I've never seen the original to compare it against.
I've seen bits
So
and
I'm
pieces
just saying
of.
I've seen the new one and it was good, in my opinion.
Think more James Bond-ish with the original.
Okay.
That kind of a pacing.
It
even
was
with
by all means, and actually, if I remember correctly, it's higher on IMDb than it is the new one.
Yeah.
So it's 7.3 and 7, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, it's
But
just
the new one is, in my opinion, it's really good because it modernized something that was very, very time stamped.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, talking about good, because you said James Bond, another one of my favorite remakes that I almost said instead of Ocean's 11,
Casino?
is Casino Royale.
Casino Royale was awesome.
The old Casino Royale. I'm sorry. It's a fucking terrible Bond film. It should not be a Bond film. Like you can't have Bond as slapstick comedy. Like it's no, that's not Bond.
Was that a
He's
Roger
suave.
Moore? Was it Roger Moore that was Bond in that one?
No, it was oh God, what is that
Timothy-
guy's name? No.
Not
it's,
Sean Connery.
No, it's not. It's not a Bond canon like film. I mean,
Oh,
it is, but
really?
it's not. It's none of those guys. It's like, oh God,
Casino Royale. Let's find out.
David Niven. Thank
Oh,
God.
Niven. Yeah. Okay.
I get the Pink Panther, but I couldn't think of his freaking name.
Okay.
And it's got Peter Sellers and David Niven and Orson Welles, and I mean, it's not Woody Allen. It's not a fucking Bond movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a Bond film. Because the new one with Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Was great.
That opening foot chase.
Yes.
I was like,
I mean,
I'm
that-
with this film for the
that was
rest
like,
for the duration.
That was like parkour turned up to 18. That was some crazy stuff,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah. I was like, whatever happens for the rest of this movie, I'm in.
Yeah. It was good.
That was good.
It was really good. Yeah, I have to
But
say
those are my two. Like, I was really on the fence between Ocean's 11 and Casino Royale. But
okay, so I was going more like traditional, like older films that had not like ones that had been made here recently. My two, of course, Rocky Horror was going to be that was my worst.
Right.
One of my favorite that remakes, I was going to go Little Shop of Horrors. I love the new
I didn't
one.
know that was a remake.
It is a remake. Yeah, that's the original was filmed in. Let's see here. It was filmed in 1960. The remake was filmed in 1986.
Right.
So
I've seen that one.
yeah, the one
that's
with
a
Rick
musical
Moranis.
I've actually seen.
Yeah, Rick Moranis and
Steve Martin.
yeah, just a fun movie. That's all it is. It's absolutely goofy and fun. And I was gonna say the remake is so much better than the original.
feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, feed me, Seymour.
Right.
I loved it. And after seeing the original, like actually sitting down and watching the original, I'm like, thank God they remade that travesty. It was terrible.
Right.
So that was the one I was going to go with my the good remake. But instead, I think I'm going to go with something that's a little more modern.
Okay.
I'm going to go True Grit. I really liked True Grit.
It's a Western.
It is a Western.
You go from a musical to a
I know.
Western. What the hell
Dude,
is
that's-
wrong with
my
you?
movie? Dude, my movie choices are eclectic. They're everywhere. They're all over the map.
Okay, I watched True Grit,
Uh-huh.
and I give it to you. It was a decent movie, but I could not get past. Like, could somebody please tell Jeff Bridges to spit whatever the fuck he's got in his mouth out?
Watch it with subtitles on. You can tell what he says.
That's the only way you could tell what he says.
I mean,
It's terrible.
he's got a pretty rough accent in
The
that.
girl in it is amazing.
Yeah. Dude, I really enjoyed the film. It was
Yeah,
here's
I
the
couldn't get
thing.
past the What?
So, I actually, whenever I watched True Grit, I watched it and was like, man, that was a good movie. And I knew it was a remake, a John Wayne,
John
remake, 1969. So I was like, I've got to go back and watch the original because I've heard that it's just as good. So here's the thing. True Grit 2010 gets a 7.6. True Grit 1969 gets a 7.4. They're within the margin of error of one another.
Right.
And
So was the old one, was John Wayne as good? Okay,
you
let me
can
ask-
understand him.
I was gonna say, can
You
you
can understand what he
John Wayne?
said.
But it is John Wayne.
But it's John Wayne. John Wayne is a one show pony. He is the same character in every movie he's ever played. because that's what he does. He is John Wayne. And it was just another John Wayne flick to me. Just, I mean, there was nothing special about it. But I really, really, really enjoyed Jeff Bridges in that role, simply because he became someone else. I mean, completely.
Fair enough. Yeah. He became incoherent. Is what he became.
So. Very, very, very much so. But yeah, it was good. It was really good.
I agree.
Had
it
good
was a
pacing.
good film. Yeah.
Had good acting. Had a good story. It was just all around, I thought, good. So.
Right on.
Yeah.
And I can agree. I haven't seen I don't like Westerns. I don't like musicals. That's like my two no genres. So I never watched any. I don't think I've ever seen a John Wayne movie, period. I don't think I've ever seen a Clint Eastwood movie older than Any Which Way But Loose.
There's some good ones out there.
Let me give you this one.
I just haven't grew up with them.
Try this one a try.
I'm not going to watch it.
No, it's not a Western. I'll give you that. So it's not a Western. If you want to watch a John Wayne film that's not a Western, watch one called The Quiet Man. He's a boxer, an Irish boxer in it. Pretty good film.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah.
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 It
was on the other day.
I assumed it was a Western. But like, what is it? Fistful of Dollars. Supposed to be an amazing movie.
Yeah. 2 Mules for Sister Sarah. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. So you just don't do Westerns, huh?
No, I can't. I don't know.
Not even like Tombstone?
Nope. Don't like it.
See, yeah.
I have seen it. Don't like it.
Yeah. I'll see. I loved that movie.
It's just, I don't know. There's just something about them. They just get on my fucking nerves.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I mean,
like I'm sorry. I'm a grown ass man. Somebody comes up to me and says some shit like that to me. I don't have to go kill them. Like, that's just stupid.
This was the lawless
I don't give a damn.
1800s in the West.
Not every fucking person in the Wild West was a fucking cold-blooded killer.
You're right. As a matter of fact, the Wild West was much more tame than what they portrayed in the movies.
I know.
But
it's
still,
just infuriating.
I really enjoyed that film. You know,
I don't know. There's just something about them that I just can't. I can't put myself in the mindset of. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can watch sci-fi and let go of reality. Hey, we're floating around in space. Woo! I don't know what it is.
You're okay with that, but you're not okay with horseback.
I can't just
and shooting each other.
Even though it really happened, I know, but I don't know. There's just something about that mentality. It's almost like a bully mentality.
Kind of. I can see that.
And it infuriates me that they portray people that way in a positive light.
Right.
And I'm like, I got bullied all the time. And that's not, that's
like,
just,
I don't need that shit.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something there with Western and musicals. I'm sorry. I just can't handle it'd be like us sitting here recording this podcast and all of a sudden we all three just burst into song. We know the same, we all know the same fucking lyrics. We go to the same key. Like how does that shit happen?
You know, we could do that sometimes if you want to.
No, you can't.
Hands go up.
How could we just be sitting here and all of a sudden burst into song spontaneously and start singing the same fucking
Me
song?
and Bob did it.
You were singing a song you knew. That's not just.
But they know their songs. That's the thing.
Because it's scripted.
That's right. And musicals are supposed to be that way. They're not. It's not random. A musical is not random.
I know, but it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those. It's another one of those things where I just can't. I can't buy it. I cannot suspend that part of my brain. That my brain is just like, there ain't no way that 23 people just started singing the same fucking song right off the bat with just boom.
And perfectly choreographed.
Yeah. They got a whole dance routine. That's bullshit. That's been rehearsed.
Somebody knew that those people were coming.
Exactly. Where's the fucking band come from?
So not even like the old stuff, like White Christmas? Couldn't handle that one?
I've never seen it. I've never seen White Christmas.
Crosby and Danny Kaye.
Don't I remember one of the past podcasts that you don't watch too many Christmas movies?
No. There's certain,
or is there certain ones you don't watch?
There's certain ones that we were talking about that either are or are not.
Yeah, we were talking about what classifies as a Christmas movie. Yeah. I mean, I'll watch almost, except for Westerns and musicals, I'll watch about any film. I like some of Danny Kaye's stuff. I really like some of Danny Kaye's stuff.
Yeah. The one where he was...
The Wonderful World of
court,
Mr.
Court
whatever.
Gesture. was really good.
There's some really good sword fight choreography in that.
Yes, there is. Yes.
What's the one where the guy daydreams all the time? They just remade it recently with Ben Stiller. It's like The Wonderful World of Mr. something.
I know the one you're talking about. Yes, it is so good.
Yeah. The one with Danny Kaye is amazing.
Shoot. The Wild and Wonderful World of...
Anyway.
Okay, yeah. But anyway.
The Court Jester is the other one you're talking about. It's just called The Court Jester. That's a great film.
Yeah, and that was the one where they had the... Have you seen The Court Jester?
Mm-mm.
Like, he is... he's like infiltrating into this kingdom because he's protecting the prince or princess. I can't remember, but she has a purple pumpernickel on her foot, or he does. Like, it's like almost like a tattooed, like little birthmark type thing.
Okay.
And that's what marks that kid as royalty. And the kid ends up in his care, and it's just a really good movie.
He plays the Court Jester.
And he's
the title of the film. Yeah. But this witch casts a spell on him that he can become the greatest swordsman in the world if, like, he hears a bell or some shit. There's like a noise that, like, will turn him into the greatest swordsman ever. And the Count, that's like the bad guy of the film, is a renowned duelist. Like, he will just challenge people to duels and kill them if they disagree with him. And they're having this big epic sword fight, and, like, in the background, somebody keeps ringing a bell. So Danny Kaye just goes from, like, perfect form, to just like a court gesture with a stick. Like, he's falling down all over the place and, like, tripping over shit. And
that movie you were talking about, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. Yes.
But it's
The Inspector General is good too.
I haven't seen it.
That one's good.
But the court gesture is really great. Just if you watch the choreography of the sword fights, it's rated as one of the best sword fights ever on film. It's rated right. I think it's rated one higher than Inigo and
Princess Bride.
And the Princess Bride.
Inigo Montoya.
Yeah.
It's rated one higher than Inigo and the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah.
Who you later find out is Wesley.
Yep.
Wesley.
Well,
I saw something the other day. By the way, we're just talking about that, just kind of off the subject. I can't remember what the name of the company was, but it was one of the porcelain, like, collectibles type things. You remember those that you could do, like, the order on TV, and they'd send you one a month, way back in the 80s, 90s, whatever.
Right.
So there is a set that they are looking at making that is the Princess Bride set.
Well, there is a set of Funko Pops.
Yeah,
for
these
Princess
are.
Bride.
I mean, these will be like resin, like, figures,
Right.
and they're not like they're not like the ones that where you get that's like super 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 detailed, like it looks exactly like the person, but they're more stylized, And what it had was like the character, and then it had a quote on the base for each one, and of course. Inigo's was hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. And then it just had the dots after it, and
You killed my father perpetually.
oh, what was the one for
Wesley
Fezzik was my way's not very sportsmanlike, I think, and he was holding the rock.
Yeah.
And of course, Inconceivable for Vicini.
Yeah. As You Wish is probably for
As
Wesley.
You Wish was Wesley's, and Buttercup's. I think hers, I can't remember. It seems like hers might have been.
If I had to pick one, I would be like, I told you he'd come.
No.
That's what I would pick.
Yeah. It wasn't that. It was something, I think it was something like, I think it was, Hey Farm Boy or something like that.
It could have been that one.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it had her in not as the princess.
Okay.
In the princess garb.
Because at the whole beginning, it's like, Farm Boy, fetch me this. Farm Boy.
Yeah.
What was did they have one for was it Magic? What was
they
Billy
didn't have
Miracle Max.
Miracle Max. They didn't have one for him.
Have fun storming the castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Him and Carol Kane.
Yeah. That was such a good movie. Oh my God, that was a good movie.
Yeah. One of my favorite films of all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not too long ago, they were playing it in theaters for the
anniversary.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's before I moved down here, and I was like, I saw it was actually being played down here. I was like, and I missed it.
There's a theater in Lexington on Richmond Road. I can't remember the name of, but they do late night showings of old films regularly, and I saw it up there on the big screen one time. But they do all kinds of old films off and on. They'll go back and pick up like
what
all kinds of different ones.
Eastbound and Down was was on. Smokey and the Bandit and Eastbound and Down, I think, was the two that were on the last month or so.
Yeah, I know they did. Never mind. Brain fart. The one with Alex Delarge.
I don't know.
With the bowler and the eye and
the
white suit.
Shoot, you're talking about Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, that's a movie I can't do.
Yeah.
I like Kubrick. He's weird. He does weird stuff. Some of his films are really good. As a matter of fact, literally last night, Ashley and I were watching the Full Metal Jacket. The scene where
I can't take that movie.
R. Lee Ermey was
I can watch it till
absolutely like just getting on to his guys.
Yeah.
But it was done with Disney voices, so it was like the guys that were standing, like the privates that were standing there. The first one had. Which was the guy with the glasses, he was, I can't remember his name, but anyway, he had Goofy's voice, and R. Lee Ermey was Donald Duck's voice, and then of course Gomer Pyle, it was Mickey Mouse's voice. So it was hilarious.
Wow, that was Vincent D'Onofrio.
I know he's done so well too.
Oh God.
I can't believe we've lost R. Lee Ermey here recently.
Yeah, that was sad.
Sucks. So let me say this before we go any further, since we're still talking about movies. According to Rotten Tomatoes, the worst remake, U.S. remake of all time, A Nightmare on Elm Street, the new one. It has a 15% Rotten Tomatoes. And I don't really put a whole lot into Rotten Tomatoes because some of their stuff that they say is garbage I like. But this one...
they just aggregate critics. So
this one here, I can agree with this. Especially considering that the original New Line Cinema, A Nightmare on Elm Street, holds a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes versus the new remake is a 15%.
The new one was bad. I think Jackie Earle Haley unfairly took a lot of blame for it.
I agree.
I think the script was just bad. Like, I mean, you can't have Freddy being a child molesting pedophile and then expect the movie to do well.
No.
I mean, it was too serious. They tried to take it too seriously. I mean, Freddy, thanks to Robert Englund in large part,
he made
always an outgoing,
and he's kind of campy.
Yeah, he's campy.
Yeah.
He's a one-liner guy. He's always saying that crazy thing. And Jackie Earle Haley's script that he was given was serious.
Much more serious.
And I was just really disappointed with the whole thing of him being a child molester. Like, I mean, and maybe that was the original backstory. I don't really remember that from the original films.
He killed kids, or he
killed them, but I don't think he raped them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember
that. Honestly, I don't remember that either.
I always just remember Freddy being over the top, campy,
right?
And that's what made the movie work. You had this juxtaposition of these terrifying visuals with these campy ass one-liners.
Yep,
and it
was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
scared, laugh, scared, laugh, scared. And this was just laugh, cry, laugh, depressed, laugh, suicide. It's what the hell, guys?
Yeah.
And so many of the newer horror movies on anything, it's just, let's throw more gore.
More
gore makes horror.
It's basically, it's a blood fest.
Yeah, gore porn.
Yeah, and that's not, to me, that's not horror. Horror needs to be some of the campier stuff, it needs to be something that's over the top. If I want gore, I can watch Untold Stories of the ER and watch people being split open.
For me, a good horror movie you have to have a break in the tension.
Yes.
You can't just be tension, gross. There has to be Like one of my favorite
Yeah, there has to be a
movies,
letdown somewhere.
like my absolute favorite horror. I'm not a horror movie guy. I can't stand fucking being scared. I hate it.
They don't scare me, so
They scare me. I'm not gonna lie. They scare me. I don't like being scared. I don't play scary video games. I can't stand that stuff. But my favorite
Bad
horror
enough
movie.
whenever you got squirrels scratching around on the wall, right?
I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege zombie mode. Ooh, terrifying. And then, yeah, I about ran out of the house. But one of my absolute favorite horror movie is Scream.
Oh yes,
The original Scream.
Yeah,
Brilliant. But they did a great job of balancing the tension and comedy.
yeah, because it was specifically shot, filmed, written to poke fun at the horror genre.
Yeah.
I love that. That was great.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I loved it because they had the comedy and the tension.
Yeah.
And you got to take a break and breathe and
yeah,
relax, and then they got you again.
yeah. That's what makes a good film.
Right.
That's what makes a good horror film.
Right.
I agree.
the only thing that really scares me on a horror movie was Pet Sematary 2.
I don't think I saw 2.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
The one with the dog.
Yeah.
Because there was
I
a
thought
scene.
the white dog where we sitting in the chair rocking.
If you remember,
there, yeah.
I talked about this some years back at David's house.
Yeah, and then Dave flipped out
Yeah.
over and ran and jumped over the fence and about killed himself. And
There's a scene where the guy's dreaming he's having sex with his wife, and
Yeah.
she's on top, and then he looks up and he grabs her boobs, and then
when he
her
looks
head
on up,
is
her
the dog's
head.
head,
Is the dog's head.
and bites her or bites him. He jumps up and wakes up out of the dream, and the dog is sitting in the chair with glowing red eyes, just rocking.
Yeah.
That creeps me
Across
out.
the room, yeah. I do remember that.
And I remember saying that.
And it
then
didn't help that Dave also had a cat named Church, specifically from Pet Sematary, that was like this grayish black cat, looked exactly like the one from that. And it would just show up randomly in weird places. Like just, how did the cat get there kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I remember that now. I remember talking about that, and yeah, Dave jumped over something and
He
just
jumped
took
over
off.
the fence. He was down by the pond, and he jumped over the fence and caught his foot on the top of it and landed like pretty much. What broke his fall was his collarbones. Good thing he didn't break the collarbones, but I mean, I'm just saying he
okay.
landed pretty
All right.
much on his shoulders.
All right. Well, that's good. I think that's going to do it for us tonight.
You think so?
Yeah,
Have we talked enough about movies, good and bad?
I think we have.
Yeah. So good notes. See, let's recap real quick. Bad. The bad was for me Rocky Horror. The good for me was True Grit, and we'll throw in there Little Shop of Horrors, because I didn't really say a lot about it, but I just love that movie. It's just fun to watch. For you, you're bad.
I mean, yeah. My bad. Lady Killers is probably one of the worst.
Yeah.
Not the absolute worst film, just as far as a remake goes.
Yeah.
I didn't think it stacked up to the original. So if you're not going to do it better, you shouldn't bother.
Right. I agree.
I think Ocean's 11 was good, and probably Casino Royale, just because
Absolutely.
they actually made a Bond film this time.
Yeah.
I'm not. The original one wasn't really a bad movie. It was funny.
Yeah.
Bond's not supposed to be funny.
Right. Bond is Bond.
Yeah, Bond is serious. So, but that was my problem with it. Those are for me. What about you, Richard?
Yeah, mine was Point Break for the bad
Right.
one, and it's just no.
Yeah.
And then the good was Italian Job.
Yeah.
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 Good film.
It just was a great movie.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if, out there listening, if you have like your best and worst that we didn't cover, I mean, all of them, obviously, everybody's got a pretty good, variety of what they watch. So, throw us some stuff up there, give us a shout. Let us know what you like, what you thought was good, what you thought was bad. If you agree or if you disagree, throw your point out there. I'll gladly read over it. And if you want to look us up, of course, you can find us on Facebook.com/Two Minds Podcast.
Yeah. Or you can hit us up on the Twitter machine at Two Minds Podcast and slam me for hating your favorite movie or liking a movie that you thought was absolutely terrible.
Or you can give me a thumbs up and agree with me. I don't mind. And if you want to shoot us an email, we are twomindspodcast@gmail.com.
And as always, you're listening to us, so obviously you know how to find us, but you can find this and all of our past episodes on our hosting site, twominds.podbean.com. log on over there with your favorite podcatcher, click subscribe. That way you get all the new episodes when they release.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. Did you hear, like, whenever we first started this, I didn't know